Hello, everybody. Catherine Andrioli here with DCP. It's great to see everybody. Hope you are continuing to stay healthy. We're here on the Actor Virtual Meet and Greet, and I want to introduce you to one of our familiar faces, Mr. Marshall Cesena. He is here today. Thank you so much for joining us, Marshall. And he plays Chip Tolentino in DCP's anticipated show, the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. So, Marshall, we are so happy to have you today. Tell us how you've been doing and what you've been up to kind of during this coronavirus.
Sure. So yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be part of it. I work from home anyway, so it's not a huge change for me, other than having the kids who are locked away in their rooms right now. I told them not to come out during this call. But yeah, it's been pretty normal. Luckily, I work in content marketing, and so we haven't seen a dip at all. Actually, a lot of people want more blog posts and content about the coronavirus and staying home and working from home. So I've been lucky in that aspect. But yeah, it is social isolation is about to kill me. So I really am looking forward to when this is over and I can go back out to restaurants and bars and I don't know, see someone other than my reflection in the mirror.
Yes, actors love to be social, and especially here at DCP, we have many people that have done shows alongside you for years and years. So tell us a little bit about your experience at DCP and how you got involved in the theater.
So I actually, I started at DCP a long time ago. I think it was in '96. I was 11 years old and they were doing auditions for Oliver, the musical. And I got in as like a little street urchin. And I remember it was so funny because Matt Merrill, the executive director at DCP, played Bill Sykes and just scared the crap out of all the kids because he could turn on being mean at like at the drop of a hat. So yeah, so now seeing him and working with him at DCP and like such a nice guy, it's hilarious to think back about how scared I was of Matt like 25 years ago. But yeah, so that's how I got started. And then I moved to New York for college and lived in DC for a while. And when I came back, I got re-involved. I think the first show I did was Booze and Brews a couple of years ago to get kind of reacclimated with DCP. And that was a lot of fun. And I've just been doing shows with you guys ever since.
So tell us what your favorite Armour Street memory is with all the shows you've been in. I'm sure you have countless memories, but tell us your favorite one.
So I think, so I don't like to eat before shows. I just like, I don't know, I feel icky. And so I think during the best Christmas pageant ever, which was about a year ago, the very first scene I was in, I got to eat like bread and these little snacks and all, because usually by the time I go on stage, I'm starving. And so I really, it was just so nice. I knew like, okay, I'm not gonna eat before a show, but as soon as I sit down at this table, I'm just gonna cram my face full of bread and like with these little muffins and everything. And so I think that was my favorite time there, just being able to take advantage of like snacking on stage. Always a fun time.
Yes, absolutely. And tell us about your favorite show that you've done with DCP and I guess why it's your favorite.
So honestly, I know it sounds weird because we haven't actually done it yet, but I have loved Spelling Bee. I loved the show when it was on Broadway. I was living in New York when it was on Broadway, so I got to see it a couple of times, which was awesome. I love working with Katie Mullis. She's a great director. And I just love the character. I mean, I get to sing a song about having an erection. So I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, there's an entire song devoted to it. So it's been a lot of fun. And I mean, I love acting, but singing I think has always been my first passion. So it's been a lot of fun exploring that character and just acting like an angsty teenager, especially having a 13-year-old in the house. It's fun sort of being able to poke fun at her and and bring that to the stage.
Absolutely. And for our viewers that are wondering about that show, as you may know, we posted on our website and Facebook. Due to COVID-19, we are postponing that show. We haven't put any updates out yet, but as soon as we know, we will notify everyone. And I know the cast is itching to get on stage for that. So, it will be a great show.
Yeah, we still have a Facebook group going, so we're all still staying in contact, and everyone's kind of. We had like a big opening night joke the other day. Everyone was like, "Oh, happy opening!" But I mean, obviously we did not. But
Yeah.
So we're still having fun.
So tell us about a theater fail.
Oh God, a theater fail. Oh man. Okay, so does it need to be DCP related? Could it be anywhere or?
Anything.
Okay, so this was just a couple of years ago. We were doing Much Ado About Nothing as part of the Shakespeare on the Rock series at the Warehouse Performing Arts Center in Cornelius, and we had gotten this great sound system. It was wonderful, and it had rained the night before between final dress and opening, and we're like 4 minutes from going on. We're all mic'd up, everything's great, and all of a sudden our ASM starts running around saying it's not working. It's like, I guess something had shorted out because of the rain and all the water, and we literally spent opening night, and this is, by the way, not at our space. It was at the Peninsula, near like the Harris Teeter and that gazebo. Yeah. And so we literally everyone was so calm, and then all of a sudden, like 2 seconds before we opened, we realized all we're going to do, no one's acting tonight, we're just shouting at the top of our lungs so that everyone outside can hear us. And I'm not kidding, for 2 hours, like by 10 o'clock that night, we were all just, I mean, it sounded like we had coronavirus because we were just so like worn out from shouting, and that's all we did. It was just stand there, shout as loudly as possible. So like it was a lot of fun, obviously, but at the same time, just exhausting. And so
yeah, you probably sounded like Jim Esposito as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Probably so. Yeah.
So tell us about something about yourself that we may not know.
Well, I think everyone knows I play the piano. I have my keyboard over there. But I am a relatively okay juggler.
Oh, okay. We want to see.
And I got this. Okay, well, I got this ready. I realized I don't have any balls in my house, like any like dolls to juggle, but I did, as soon as we got the stay-at-home order, I went out and bought a bunch of limes so that I could garnish my cocktails with them. Obviously, coronavirus is all about cocktails. So I'll back up so you can see. Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, no. I already dropped it. All right, I'm going to stand up, Catherine.
That's okay.
There's the background. All right, hold on. Let's try this again.
Take two.
Take two.
Da, 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 da.
There we go. Right? Okay.
Oh
well, I think I can do it with one hand too. There we go.
Wow.
All right, and that's it.
Oh
that's about
God.
the extent of the juggling. But
did you learn that from your son? I feel like he may have taught you that.
I know, right? No, I was super bored on a trip with grandparents one time when I was little, and they had taken us to this cabin. Like it was like, oh, this secluded cabin, we can walk in the woods all day, which I just did not care about. So I think that was it. Like there were like 3 little balls in the house. I was like, oh, let's teach myself to juggle.
I love it. Well, you're a fantastic juggler. Maybe you'll even do that on stage someday for DCP.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Well, Marshall, thank you for joining us. We appreciate the time so much, and we look forward to seeing you on our stage as soon as this pandemic is over, and we hope you guys are staying safe and healthy.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited to get back to it as well, so hopefully it ends relatively quickly.
Yes.
Well, thanks so much for having me.
All right. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon, Marshall.
Thanks. Bye.